Hi, everybody. Welcome to VILMA Live in LA. It's me, VILMA. Yay. So we get to give you another great episode, and we've got Kimberly Kleczka on the show. Check it
So this is Max, and I take him with me wherever I go around the world, and I do photographs of him and stories with Max.
VILMA Live in LA, and we are so happy to have Kimberly Kleczka back on our show. She is an author, a designer, and you know what? She's got a brand new, like a vlog plus a travel business that's just taking off, and I am so impressed. So, Kimberly, welcome back.
Oh, it's so lovely to see you, Vilma. Thank you so much for having me on again. I'm so excited. Thank you.
Me too, me too. Okay. So before that travel blog and also your travel business, let's look at that book. That's so cute. A Visit a Loop, Cool Place in Outer Space.
It is, and he lives on Culamundo, which is the tiniest star in the universe. It's
Yeah.
like way up there if you look very, very close for the children. Yeah, so and he's pretty cool. He has his own classes he goes to where he has to learn the alphabet through different bird wings. That's his alphabet.
That is so good. I'm impressed with that because I also want to, like I have stories about my cat. And so, like, okay, I can do a series of cats. So that's pretty cool. And then you still design scarves, right?
Yes, yes, I do. I still do them. It's more of a hobby, and I have it on Etsy and what have you. And I'll tell you when we talk a little bit about the other side of the business, how I'm encompassing both the children's books and Clara the cow and the scarves and how it all works together. And with the scarves, I'm going to continue doing them, and we're also thinking about maybe doing pocket scarves for men. We'll have the pocket scarves and the women's, and it will be every time somebody goes on a trip or they do something special or what have you within the travel business, they will get a free scarf from us, and they'll get a pocket, and then the children will get a Clara the Cow backpack, and they'll get a travel book, which will, because I'm going to start writing children's travel books since we have a look. He travels around the world and he goes on adventures. So,
Wow.
yeah.
I really am so impressed and so proud of you. You know that
Oh,
because you women and you have this, it's you're making it happen. You don't wait for something to happen. You make it happen.
you have to, my friend. Otherwise, nothing comes to you.
Yeah.
You can pray, you can ask the universe, but you have to put it out there and then it will come back. Yes. So, but it's all good. I think everything is wonderful when you have a journey. You have a
Yeah.
journey and you have something that you're going towards and you're living your dream and you wake up in the morning and you're happy and you're like, okay, this is what I'm doing today. And also with what I'm doing in all aspects of the business, it's all helping people. Whether it's the children's books and the children's characters, or it's scarves, making women feel great about themselves, or it's a travel business where they're actually going to their dream destination, or they have a bucket list, or they have somewhere that they want to go to. We're helping people live their dreams in many different ways.
I love that, and I love that caption. We're helping people live their dreams in many different ways.
Welcome to Kimberly Kleczka Style. our watch. How are you, Adam?
I'm doing very well. Yeah, thank you
Good.
for inviting me.
You're more than welcome.
Yes.
Okay, I have a question for you. I love it when I get to ask men about what they're wearing. Because if I ask you what are you wearing, what would you firstly say to me?
I just put on whatever I saw the edges I put on my bed.
I love that. That's exactly.
Love it. So now we segue into your brand new adventure. Tell us about this living life large travel.
Okay, so my husband came to me and he said, Kimberly, you're like an octopus. You have so many different tentacles going on. What do you want to do? Because we're never going to be retired, just so you know, it's not going to happen. But as you get older, it's like, okay, kind of let's pull it all in together a little bit more. What would you like to do? And I said, the one thing I want to do, and I never ever want to stop, is travel. It's in my DNA. It's who I am. After living in, 10 plus countries, traveling over to 70 odd countries, it is who you are. And so he said, well, let's have a look into it, shall we? And the next thing I knew, we were looking at two different companies. One is called Cruise Planners, which is the shirt I have, Cruise Planners. And then there's another one that we looked at as well. And we really liked Cruise Planners. And what we could do is become a franchise with them. So we set up our own business. They already have the
Infrastructure.
clients
Yeah.
and the travel partners and everything. They've had them, they've built that already. So, and they're a billion-dollar industry, if you look at the travel industry, right? And we were like, this is a great company. And they're wonderful. I've got somebody that helps me once a week. I chat with them. I go onto my breakdown service and my internet and my website and everything I have. It's all done for me. They do my social media for me because I have a group of marketing people that work with me. So there's many different facets of this business. I'm still learning because I've been doing different training. I just recently became a Disney travel specialist. So I had to go through all the Disney classes to do that. And I also took some other courses that I've been working on as well. So it's a whole new entity, but it's something I really felt I should have done years ago because I've been in the travel business for so many years, because we travel. This is what we do. It's part of our life. And so I thought that what I could offer to people is I could help them create their journey and their story and their memory. And what's great about a travel person or travel specialist or travel agent is you don't have to pay them. They get their commissions from the different partners that they work with. And
Right.
I think a lot of people don't realize that.
Yeah, I mean, personalized travel. Right now, I think that's one of the best things, especially like you said, when people, it's on their bucket list. They want something special. They want something memorable, and it's something that you can offer them. So, how do they reach out to you besides the website and your social media?
Yeah, and I also I can give you my information. I also have a phone number that they can call. Yeah, and basically it will be my social media, obviously, and it will also be through the website. They can always reach out to me. Yeah, I can send you all my details. They
Yes.
can, reach out and have a look.
So, what is your favorite destination so far?
Oh my gosh, that's a really hard one because every place I've been to in the world has something special to offer. The one thing before I tell you where I'm very, very, I feel really akin to is there's several things I look for when I travel. One of them is nature. The other one is food. So food, wine, this kind of thing. Another thing that's really important to me is the culture. Culture could be everything from the dancing to maybe you've got singers in that culture. Like for instance, if you look at some of these, all the different cultures out there, for instance, you're in Spain, flamenco dancing. That's part of their culture. So their culture is really important. The topography, so the landscape of the actual country, and also having that community. I love it when they have the community. And my husband and I have tried in the past, whenever we go, is to go and find an orphanage or find somewhere where there's nature that we can give back. So at the orphanage, we would bring books and we do some reading to the children. So we can also give back to that culture too. So those are the things I look for. Now, as far as where is one of the most magical places for me, there is two. One of it is New Zealand. We lived there for 2.5, 3 years. Love New Zealand because it's very outdoorsy and you can go rock climbing and you can, see the lava in the caves and the people are wonderful. I love the Maori people. They're one with nature, beautiful people. And I really, really like the Kiwis. It's like, good on you, mate, come and have a barbie with us, they don't even know who you are, but you're their bus buddy already. And the other place that is very special to me and always will be, because Europe is also, you've got lots of countries entwined in Europe, is Africa. Africa is so special. I feel that when I get into the roots of Africa, I was there for 12 years as a child. And it's a beautiful country. It's got a special smell. The wildlife there, it's you are again one with nature. So very, very special. But the world itself is just fabulous.
So you're going to be able to offer this to your clientele, right? I
Yes, very
Yes,
much
it's
so.
personalized. So I'm just sort of trying to think, is it going to be like a group or,
Yes, I can do groups. So I'm going to start taking groups because even being in the fashion, I would love to take a group of people that would like to go to Milano, Paris, and London, and we go and look at materials and we see a fashion show and we go and we go shopping, we shop and we go down all the nooks and crannies and places that people wouldn't normally go, all the tourists. I would love to do something like that. Ireland is wonderful. And we're looking forward to doing some trips to Ireland. It's the people are wonderful and warm, and the culture and the food and what have you is lovely. So yes, I will be doing groups. I will also be doing multi-generation as well.
Mm.
Say, for instance, you've got a whole group, a family, and they want to be together. I think a cruise is wonderful. Going on a wonderful cruise. And if you go on a Virgin cruise, which is just all adults, or you go on a Disney cruise where you've got the adults over here and the children are here, they can come together for dinner. And there's a lot going on. There's a lot of wonderful shows. If you want to go on river cruises as a group, which would also be something that's really wonderful. So I cover land, sea, and also rivers across the world. And I will also be doing, one-offs as well. For instance, I just booked a couple that got married and it was a honeymoon and they're off to Iceland. So I just did a trip
Wow.
to Iceland for them. They leave in October. I've got another couple that are going to be celebrating their 30th wedding anniversary and they want to go to Africa. And there's several places in Africa they would like to go to. So I can do all these different types of trips for people. As long as I get an idea of what they're looking for, what they enjoy, do they want to go and find where the local coffee shop is down the road because they love their coffee in the morning? Or is there a certain thing they like to do? Maybe they're into yoga, so I'll find some yoga classes for them. So whatever people are looking for, I'm here to help make that happen.
Right, because that's kind of missing, I believe, in the travel. Like you're doing a much more personalized
Yes,
journey for them, you know?
definitely.
And
Definitely.
I think the fun thing is you're doing it with your husband, right? To
Yeah, it's great, exactly. Which is wonderful. He's still working with his job. He'll be retired in about 2 or 3 years, and then he'll be working full time with me on it. But it's going to be great fun doing it with him. And he's really into cruises, into cruising and everything. And I'm more of a land person, but I like the river cruises. We can hop off, and they've got some brilliant ones over in Europe.
wow.
So really fantastic. And it depends on what you want to do, even with a river cruise. It's like, you know what? I'm really into bike riding. You can be dropped off at one of the ports. You can ride your bikes at the next port and pick up the cruise, the river cruise. So it's fantastic. So many different things, figuring out what you want to do. And even when you go with groups, what are your girlfriends into? What are the couples into? What do they really want to do? And we can figure that out. I've got this lady right now that's been talking to me, and her name is Jane. And she's really into like Jane Eyre and Jane Austen. And she said she would love to do a trip like that with a group of ladies where they all dress up in that kind of era. And we go and we visit the castles and the manor homes that these people lived in. And I would love to do something like that. So this is Max, and Max is from Cruise Planners. And if ever I have a question that I do not know, and I've done some research, he goes across like this, boop, 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 and then he will answer my questions. He's either rolling a ball or he's doing all sorts of things. And I take him with me wherever I go around the world, and I do photographs of him and stories with Max. Instead of Clara the cow, I now have Max. She's a bit jealous. Yeah, and then we have these. We have to remember to put on the British hat once in a while. There you go, the flag for the British hat.
Bowler, right?
Bowler hat, yeah.
Yes, that's a lot of fun.
Yeah, I have a travel blog. So if you go onto the website and you go into blog, every month I put a blog up there. And the blog is tied in with my husband and our journey. So it's what we've done. So the last one I did, and you might enjoy reading it. I don't know if you have already. And it's about the ding ding in Hong Kong.
Oh yeah, love it.
In Hong Kong's been around for 100+ years, and I just did a whole story about that, and then the one before was about New Zealand, and then I did one about South Africa. So I'm doing it on different people we've met along the way, our journey.
Beautiful.
Once a month I do that.
Let's give the info to our viewers.
So if they look at livinglifelargetravel.com, and their blog will be on there.
Any words of encouragement?
Definitely just go for it. Sit down, find out what you want to do, what makes you happy. Because I think a lot of times we get caught in a job or an experience that's not what we really want to do. We've had to do it at that time. So it's like sit down, write down what makes you happy, and then try and figure out where you're going to go to next. What's your path? And then make it into a journey and a memory. And you know what? You can be and do anything you want to be, really. Don't be afraid, because I think a lot of times we're afraid of denial, or we're afraid of getting out there and doing it. And yes, it takes work. It does. I mean, like myself, the travel, I've got to go to all these meetup groups, and I've got to have this set 30-second elevator pitch, and I don't know anybody from wherever. I don't know these people. And of course, I'm over here in America with a British accent, and of course, already I stand out a little bit. Like, what is this woman going to say to us? So I just really feel that you need to find out what you want to do, connect with it, and move forward and do it, and reach out to people that are similar to yourselves, that are also wanting to get into business. I have traveled, as you know, and I've lived in many different countries. And as an expat and a third culture kid, it was always difficult trying to find my roots. And I find that people also, when they're traveling and what have you, it's like, well, what do I do now? Where do I go to? How can I start a business? I want to do something more than just sitting around. So maybe you don't want to go out there and make money, but maybe you want to do charity work. Find a wonderful charity that you can connect with. There's a lot of fantastic charities out there where they need people. And just figure out what you want to do. And it's not that hard. You can get yourself a name. Figure out what name you want. You can do it solo, or you can do an LLC, which is very easy to get. And it's easy once the motion gets going. And just do it. Just even if you do it 2 or 3 hours a day, just to start. Just say, okay, I'm going to work towards this right now. And you might come across people where they'll close doors on you, but you know what? Every closed door, there's a door that will open. Once that door opens, there'll be 2 or 3 more doors that open. And once they open, somebody else will open. And you'll build trust with people. And people will connect with people. they connect with you.
I love your mindset. Your base basically is do what makes you happy and just go for it.
Yes, definitely, my friend. And even though I've got the children's books and I've got the scarves and everything, guess what? It's now going to be part of the travel business.
Mm.
So the journey I had already is not gone. It is all coming together.
Wow.
That's the brilliance of it all.
Yeah, yes. And I'm sure we're gonna have you again on VILMA Live in LA because your life keeps expanding and much more interesting that it already is. But it expands and it's global and you're helping a lot more people. So I love that. Thank you so much.
Oh, thank you. You're very, very welcome. And then another thing I'm going to be doing, which will be pulling it all together, is I will be doing a vlog and a podcast towards the latter part of the year. And it will be living life, a large travel. And it'll be more of a magazine style show. So we'll have everything from, travel authors, photographers, people that travel, tips and tricks, being on the streets and asking people, what does
Yes.
living life large mean to you? You
Mm.
know, if you had all the money in the world, where would you go today? And just getting a feel of what people like. So there'll be 4 or 5 questions that I will ask everybody. So we'll get a chance to listen to what they have to say and hear their journey and their stories.
Yeah, so I'm looking forward to that. That's going to be on our next, interview with Kimberly Kleczka. Thank you so, so much.
Oh, thank you, my friend. It's wonderful. And I love what you're doing. I mean, you are evolving. Every time I look at you, there's something new going on. It's brilliant.
Thank you. And thank you so much for being with me on Velma Live in LA. Love the episode. Thank you, Kimberly. And looking forward to all that travel. Yay. Okay, everyone, do remember to like and subscribe. Okay, and share it with your friends. So, as always, from my heart to yours, we give you a whole lot of thank you.